I don't know anything about ChatGPT.
Oh, have you messed with it yet?
I have not messed with it yet. I gotta. It's like I'm starting to trying to figure out TikTok. I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure out Wix. I'm trying to figure out like all this stupid stuff that like I
bro,
have to
dude.
learn. And that's like now there's this new thing out.
I'll just tell you this. So the world changed overnight with Chat GPT. So, I mean, we're talking. One of my buddies, one of his colleagues, in his master's program, just wrote his final paper with it by saying, "Write me," and wrote all the criteria in it, and said, write a unique version of this paper." And then like it put it out, and then he said, "Oh, have it have more of this kind of tone," and then it rewrote it. But I'm talking like I was with Fashion Coder last night, and Fashion Coder and FC's dad were both on, and we discussed, I think, more after we got off stream. It was in the green room, but it's I mean, she did something like create me like a 3-day crypto course in a certain number of modules that like basically where I can teach people crypto, like where she can actually monetize something. And dude, it just instantly does it for you. So you can
What?
say like, give me 10 great YouTube video titles that relate to Hex, Richard Hart, and and it'll list you 10 right like that. You can have it write you songs, and these things will rhyme. You can say, tell me about Hex in Shakespearean form, and it'll tell you about Hex like it's Shakespeare. Like it literally, and it remembers you, so it'll learn you, and you sign in with your Google account. It's openai.com, and I mean, it's wild, man. So I'm trying to find a way that ChatGPT can. I mean, I already know ways. I mean, in terms of creating yourself video titles, I mean, things like that. Then you can choose from the ones that you see that you like. I mean, it certain ways, and maybe you could ask it to create you a good list of hashtags, tell it the ones that you like, and then say, hey, rattle off my hashtags that I like. And then
A
you can
good
just copy and paste it.
a good list of but how does it know the good you like enter your video, upload your video or something, and then
Well,
you
it's no,
say,
so it's just like this one is just a chat. It's like you're chatting with, it's just like you're chatting with an AI bot, right?
uh-huh.
But its world knowledge stops at like the end of 2021. But dude, I asked it what a T-share was, and I mean, it rattled off, popularized by Richard Hart, the T-share, the mechanics. I mean, dude, it was spot on. It was
Oh my
spot
god.
on. I was like, why would a T-share be attractive?
Wait, so when this girl asked for the course,
Yeah,
it gave what? It gave like text of
yeah,
a
like
script.
literally. Yeah, but you can ask it. You can say, write me a landing page. Write me a landing page for my website in Python. That that with a blog section, and it'll like write the whole code for you. I mean, it's like rendering some coders useless overnight. You know, I mean, it'll create a crypto for you.
My
It's
god,
crazy.
dude, I gotta figure this out, or I'm
It's
gonna
it's
get
just,
left
and it's not
behind.
even an app, dude. It's just on your phone. Just Google Chat GPT and then open it. Like it's crazy, man. Everyone
All
I've
right.
talked to is like, they're like, my life's changed, my work's changed. Like, they people will ask it to write an email. Hey, I need to write an email to my team, letting them know that da 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 da, and I want it to be somewhat inspirational and da 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 da. Then they'll say, oh, that's a little bit, that's not upbeat enough. Please make it more upbeat. Then it's like, oh, that's too upbeat. Then change it. But it's like, it's crazy, man. Yeah,
Wow.
heck, Squid saying Chat GPT is wild.
All right, so I gotta learn ChatGPT, and then there has to be a ChatGPT implementation into marketing, because
There, I guarantee you, there's a way, and you'll be able to figure
yeah,
it out, man. Like especially once you figure it out, because there's got to be a good way that it can, you know, create something. I mean, certainly, I guarantee you, it has I mean, decades of knowledge on Logan Paul. If you're wanting to, come up with something unique about to do a TikTok about him or mix it with Richard, and it knows a lot about Richard. I mean, you ask about Richard Hart, it'll give you paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs.
so it can make you like it can't make you a video, only writing, only like
Only writing, but there are things like I don't know the video ones yet, but I do know that there's like Diffusion B, which Brizology got me onto, where it's text to image, and you can basically
oh yeah,
um
everyone's posting that art. K4K was posting that. It's
yeah,
crazy.
like I mean I said draw me a picture of paint me a picture of Richard Hart on a train, Salvador Dali style, and boom, it does it like that. You know what I mean? It's you can say I mean
This is crazy.
it's crazy, and it's wild, man. I mean, you can literally create your own business these days by creating your own like inspirational posters that just go direct to print, and then you're sending them right to people's houses, and then you use that money to buy crypto. It's crazy the things that AI is enabling for us.
This is nuts. I got to figure this out.
Yeah, you can have it write tweets for you too. Like it will write tweets for you. You could have it write. I don't know how many characters are allowed for TikTok, but you could certainly have it say like, give me a good. TikTok is mostly about the video though, and the image, right?
Get a script or something.
There you go. Have it write a script. Tell it how many characters. If you say TikTok, I'd already know how many characters, at least as of the end of 2021. I think there's a reason. Excuse me. There's a reason they cut it off at that point, because otherwise it's almost too scary. Because it's like, I mean, what people are worried about is all the propaganda that it can create from just so easily. I mean, if you had, I mean, but it's if you wanted, if anyone wanted to create a channel on like, true crime or whatever someone might be into, it's like, you could literally have it write out your own custom script for something. You can decide how long you want it to be, and then you can do a video on it, right? And then you can use a different app to create a bunch of different images for you. Or I'm just trying to find something that will do video. Like that would be awesome. And I guarantee it's right around the corner if it doesn't already exist.
That's crazy. That's some
It's
crazy
wild
stuff you brought up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into that. Maybe I didn't need to spend all this time on my website.
ChatGPT is brilliant. Even better AI website is Futurepedia, Ted Cash said. So look, you can paste the white paper into ChatGPT and say, explain it in simple terms. Yeah, you can say like, explain it. Oh, explain what you just explained, like a sixth grader would be able to understand. And it'll just, boom, change.
Wait, could you, so I could put, I'm assuming I could put like an article I write and just like tell them to change make it grammatically correct?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, dude.
Why? But why even write the article yourself in the first place?
Well, I mean,
like, why not have it just ask you to write the art? Why not just have it to ask? Why not just ask it to write the article? Tell it some characteristics you want in, and then you be the editor of it to make sure that it gets it right.
But it's not going to get what I want because like an article's like complex. You know what I'm saying,
dude? Like you'd be surprised how complex it gets. So when she has to basically do like a 3-day crypto course, dude, it was she's like, it was almost too complex. I had to simplify it. It was like too much information. Like, so, and I get what you're saying. And I mean, as far as,
no, but it might not
like try it.
Because when you have like an article, like you kind of have in mind what you want to express. And if you're leaving it to ChatGPT, it's probably not, it's not you.
Well, right. But I'm saying but it is you if you're putting the inputs, and if you're the editor on it, right? If you're like, okay, I'm going to change 30% of this stuff or whatever.
You're right.
I'm just saying in terms of throughput and volume, like just to give yourself, dude, you can ask it to give you ideas. You know what I mean? Like, hey, give me a list of 25 good financial topic ideas to discuss in blogs. Boom, you might like 7 of them. Then you pick one of those and you say, write me 7 paragraphs on this for someone that's intermediate level understanding. Someone that's expert level understanding. I mean, just experiment with it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like everyone's going to be using the tool. Supposedly a guy at MIT wrote a script to find out whether or not someone was plagiarizing using ChatGPT. But I'm like, okay, how can that be proven? Because you can just ask ChatGPT to rewrite it. You can say, rewrite it this way, rewrite it in Shakespearean form, like rewrite it to listen. This is the crazy one. So Jordan Peterson, right? Jordan Peterson has like a 10-minute video. I haven't been sent it yet, but I was told about it last night. Has a 10-minute video on ChatGPT where you know how his book is like basically like the 12 rules
for life. Yeah.
Okay. He asked it. He said, write the 13th one. It did it. He said, write me the chapter for the 13th one. It did it. And it like blown away. Like
what what he had in mind.
Like I haven't seen the video yet, but my point is it was something where he was basically saying how powerful it was. Like he was shocked at how well it wrote, because it knew that it was to write it in Jordan Peterson like form. And it just chose what the 13th principle should be.
So you could use ChatGPT to know if someone used ChatGPT, because ChatGPT knows what it wrote previously.
Well, it knows what it wrote previously to you, but my point is it gets to know you. Like, so you can ask it to do that's in crypto, my man. But you can ask it to do, certain things. Everyone needs to check it out. Just Google ChatGPT and just start messing with it. Some people I told, like, so it's kind of like Google, like it just gives you the response of what you search for. I'm like, no, you can literally ask it to write a song and say, write a song about such and such with write a unique song. So again, you say unique and now it's unique, right? So write a unique song. Um, and then you can ask it to rewrite it again or whatever. But, about write me a song about hex that rhymes, that every line rhymes, and it has 3 verses and 3 choruses. Like, I mean, I'm gonna try it right now.
Can we put it on the screen?
You know what?
You want to share screen? You could share screen.
Yeah, let me do that. I've actually never used it on my computer, believe it or not. I've always gone to just my phone because I've been more, but I'm happy to do that. So 1 second, chat GPT. Let me get it open and log in. You just use your Google account to log in. Just personally, just to let everyone know, I've just basically used a Google account that I don't care about, just because I'm like, hey, I don't want it to learn me too well. You know what I mean? Let's see. Say right. Okay, right. It's showing you. It's at capacity right now. Get notified when we're back. I don't know if that would be the case that's what someone was, but I'm open with it on my phone right now. So let me see. I have it on my phone right now. It looks something like this.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could, so it says, write 10 jokes about the status of ChatGPT. 1, I heard the ChatGPT servers are slow because they're trying to teach the AI how to be patient. 2, the ChatGPT servers must be stuck in traffic in the internet highway. Maybe the ChatGPT servers are just taking a break to meditate and clear their electronic minds. I bet the ChatGPT servers are too busy trying to calculate the meaning of life to respond quickly. I heard the ChatGPT servers are slow because they're too busy planning their AI uprising. The ChatGPT servers must be stuck in a never-ending game of chess with each other. Maybe the ChatGPT servers are just trying to take a break for the world record for longest online conversation. I bet the ChatGPT servers are taking a leisurely stroll through the digital landscape. I heard the ChatGPT servers are slow because they're trying to teach the AI how to make coffee. The ChatGPT servers must be on a virtual vacation exploring the vast expanse of the internet. I mean, not the most funny things, right? But they basically put that up as like on just the login page. But I'm already logged in here. It does say limitations, but let me say, write me a song about hex with 3 verses about the cryptocurrency hex with 3 verses and all lines rhyme. I'm just going to see what it says. It might be slow, but this is the first I've ever seen it at capacity. Okay, verse 1 started from the bottom. Now we're on the rise. Hex is the coin that's taking the prize. A new kind of currency that's smart and legit. Ain't no need for trust when it's on the blockchain bit. Verse 2, forget about the banks and all their fees. Hex is decentralized and built for ease. Earn interest for just holding. It's a smart contract. The future of finance is where it's at. Verse 3, so join the Hex revolution and don't be late. Invest in the coin that's sure to appreciate. The returns are high and the risk is low. Hex is the future. Let's make it grow.
This is nuts.
Like, I mean, dude, like that's something that no one else has written before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it would be interesting if you asked it to do the same thing, what it would come up with. If I said unique, then it would certainly be unique. But maybe you're right in terms of how they were able to crack the code. Because it's like, hey, obviously it's all one big server or a conglomerate of servers, or a big amalgamation of servers, and so it's like, yeah, I'm sure they know what they've done if they know with everything that's happened in the world. I mean, but dude, I mean, I didn't even know that would work. I just figured I'd try it, and pretty wild.
This is nuts.
Oh, someone said including Richard Hart and T-shares. Okay, what if okay, can you write the same song but include Richard Hart and T-shares? It says R shares and T-shares. Oh my gosh, not Y shares. This is why there's a problem with using as topics. Let's just see if I won't read the whole thing. But okay, it's changing it. Okay, start from the bottom. Now we're on the rise. Hex is the coin. That's taking the price. Richard Hart, the master. T shares the key. to earn high returns and be financially free. Forget about the banks and all their fees. Okay, a lot of it's because I said right the same song. T shares the way to earn more each day with Richard Hart as guide. We're on our way. Then it says, join the revolution. Don't be late. Invest the coin that sure to appreciate. T shares the future of crypto land. Hex and Richard Hart got us holding hands. It's wild, bro.
No, that is
like
crazy.
So just in terms of content creation, like if you're doing a Antwerp brute force, sorry, man. I did do it at the golf tournament when I was at the world's first crypto golf tournament that Hexkins put on. But anyway, ChatGPT, figure out what you guys can do with it, especially with mixing it with marketing. Because I mean, dude, with it's spitting out ideas for you, etc. Especially if you're just stumped with like some good ideas for tweets. You know what I mean? Like you can have it write some tweets for you about something, or if you're stumped with writing an article for your newsletter, like have it get to know you. Like it'll ask you questions, or you can have it ask you questions about you. Teach your style. Give it some of your writing and say, write it in my style. Like, hey, I'm going to give you some of my writing examples. Please learn my writing style. And then write it again and write me an article about X, Y, or Z in my writing style.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
This is so nuts.
It really is.
Just when you thought you had it all figured out.
I know. And the thing is, like, someone had brought it up. I heard it on, no, it was one of my buddies that reached out maybe 3 weeks ago. And then every day I've just been hearing more and more and more about it. And then it was just, and so I've just been messing with it just a little bit. Then last night I figured I'd ask Fashion Coder and her dad about it. And they both were just like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, and because here's my question. I was like, how are you guys using it? I'm like, because I'm not finding really a creative way to use it. They recommended the songs, etc. I mean, like, people, like I've spoken to someone that has used it for, like, they teach Sunday school. And they were like, give me an example where in the book of James where they talk about Sermon on the Mount. Every example in the book of James, just spit it out right there for them. So it's like you can, I mean, the world history, it knows everything from like 2020, the whole year of 2021 and before. So if you want examples of certain things, like tell me I mean, dude, just imagine the questions you could ask it. It knows everything. It knows everything. I mean, if you I asked it about a T-share and it was spot on, and it's not just quoting someone else's article.
Can it tell you what the bottom is for Hex?
I asked it that, and it won't make financial predictions.
Okay.
Let's see. What do you think the price bottom? Well, and again, keep in mind, it only has information. So it would only have the chart information from 2021 and before.
Oh, so let's see if it could ask it what it would be at this current time.
Let's see. Oh, that would be interesting. Let's see. I just said, okay. So I just said, what do you think the price bottom for Hex will be? I just said that it says, as a language model, I don't have the ability to predict future prices of cryptocurrencies or any other financial assets. The price of Hex or any other cryptocurrency is subject to many factors and can be highly volatile. It is important to conduct thorough research and consult with financial professionals before making any investment decisions. I don't think OpenAI wants a lawsuit. So yeah, I think that's why they're making that be the response.